Hey guys, it's the Crow. I haven't been on here in quite a while. Um, it's just that this channel is still unmonetized, and I have been wondering if I really wanted to do a spiritual channel or not, but uh, I am in some ways falling out of love with my other channel, so anyway. Today's reading is going to be channeled messages from Aphrodite. It's going to be different for everyone. We're doing mystery messages today. I have no idea what's going to come out. I just need you to choose between group 1, which is the lovers, group 2, the 2 of cups, and group 3, the 10 of cups. Remember to pick with your intuition and not your eyes. Go with your gut feeling, with your heart, whichever one seems to be the best for you. I actually like to choose what I do, if I can find them, is I actually take cards like these, and I just shuffle them, and I'm like, am I pile 1, 2, or 3? And see what's come out. A jack and a jack. That's not useful. Spirit guides, am I pile 1, 2, or 3? Seriously though. Okay, and a 2 came out. So I guess I am group number 2, the 2 of cups. And that's how I do it, but you can do it however you like. I'll give you a couple minutes to decide. See if I can get a better... Alright, let's get started with pile number 1, the lovers. Aphrodite. You have untapped power. Power of what, Aphrodite? Victory. 6 of Wands means victory. You have an untapped talent for achievement. How can you tap into this, Aphrodite? Alright, we got the Knight of Wands. with some inspired action. And notice how they have similar poses too. Yeah. It seems to me like you are not going for what you want. Like, you think you are, but there's more you could be doing if you really sat down and thought about it. There's more you could be doing to achieve your goals. And Aphrodite wants you to go for them. What are your goals? You're feeling a bit uninspired right now, a little disconnected. But what are the goals? What is it that are the lovers' pile? What are they trying to achieve? Okay. It's going to be different for everybody, but it's going to be your passion. You want to do your passion probably for a living. But right now, something's leaving you passionless. Yeah, something is stressing you out, and it's making you afraid to achieve your goals. Can I have more about that, Aphrodite? For most of you, this is a thing you love, not a person you love. Though for some of you, it could be about achieving a relationship, but for others of you, I feel like your true love in life is your work. Or, well, it may not be your work yet, but you want it to be your work. Aphrodite, can I have more information? Yeah, you feel like your dreams have been absolutely shattered because we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. And the Ten of Cups is like probably it's the most harmonious card, I think. If you draw the Ten of Cups right side up, you know, you're in alignment, a family if you want one, lots of harmony, divine love, that sort of thing. But reversed, you're not seeing those dreams play out, at least not currently. And I know the economy is really bad, and that's probably holding a lot of people back right now. Realistically, that's not something I see in the cards, but it could be very well part of what's causing these blockages you're experiencing. Because, again, the first card we drew was the Magician in reverse, and then we got the Six of Wands. You have untapped potential to achieve these goals, and Aphrodite kind of wants to know what you're waiting for, because this isn't something that's going to fall into your lap. It's something you're going to have to work for. I hate to say it. It's not like a Jupiter-like blessing where you barely put in any effort and you get what you want. This is something... this is a long-term goal that you're going to have to work hard toward. And I really do hate to say that. But with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, you know, you could also be holding yourself back with your perfectionism. That's another meaning of the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It could be that you have no motivation, or it could be that you're on the other end of the spectrum and you're overly motivated for the wrong things, can't see the forest through the trees, working on all the tiny details that don't matter. Let's see. Aphrodite, can I have more information? The Tower. There may have been a sudden change in your life. What was that sudden change, Aphrodite? Okay, there was a bit of an upheaval with your time management. Like, say, for example, you have, you get a new job and you have less time now, or something like that. Something that the balance of your life was thrown off, and that's also making it difficult for you to achieve your dreams. But I have to reiterate, you know, Magician in reverse, Six of Wands. That potential is there, it's within you. You have a great ability to get public recognition and to achieve your goals. And you have an innate self-confidence deep down. You may not be feeling it right now, but you do have it. You know deep down you can achieve your goals. You're just not doing it, and Aphrodite's kind of like, why? Why not? This is what you love. Your passion is your work. I did not expect this sort of reading today, actually. I expected love readings, especially from the card The Lovers, but then again, when I see the Lovers, I do think two forces that want to be together, and you really want to be with your dreams. Eight of Wands. Alright. Once you tap into this potential, things are going to start moving a lot more quickly. And yeah, because the Eight of Wands is swift moving manifestations. It's quick decisions. It's very hasty results. So you just have to put effort into it. Put time and effort into it without being overly picky. You know. Okay, we got the Two of Cups reversed. Tap into your self-love. It's important for you to have that innate self-confidence in order to achieve these goals. Yeah. We got the Knight of Swords. You're a very ambitious person. You know, you're action-oriented, driven to succeed. And, that's about all I'm seeing. But this has been a very short reading so far, and I need those watch time hours. I need about 1,500 of them if I am to get this channel monetized. So let's see. Alright. So we got the Five of Wands in reverse, and I'm going to take this as a warning to avoid conflict. Conflict will bog you down and make it harder for you to achieve your goals. But I think you can achieve whatever you need to achieve without, you know, causing a bunch of drama. Now, if you are trying to get into the public eye, disagreements are bound to occur, but you can minimize them. So just that little warning there. Three of Wands. Your mood may already be changing throughout this reading, I see. You're thinking about preparation, progress, foresight, enterprise, expansion, overseas opportunities, blah, blah, blah. Those are... I'm actually using a training deck. And that's the meanings that are written on the card, but... I see opportunities coming your way, but because you are seeking them, it's almost like you're creating your own fate here. I don't see any help from anybody else. All I see is you kicking ass. That's it. Alright. We got the Three of Swords in reverse. I guess that's better than getting it upright because it's a heartbreak card. It may be that what you're doing, whatever you're doing, this untapped potential, it will be very healing for your heart, is what I'm picking up on. Aphrodite, can I have some more information? Of course, this card didn't pop out. I just kind of grabbed it. Whatever, we'll read with it. We've got the Seven of Wands reversed here. Now, upright, this can indicate a challenge, and it indicates a challenge in reverse, too. But it's very important that no matter what you do not give up. Because after you achieve victory, there are going to be potential squabbles that are avoidable, but, I mean, it'll be different for everyone here. But especially when you get any kind of attention from others, conflicts are bound to occur. And it's important that you don't let that get you down or make you want to give up. Right now you seem to be in a period of rest. But you don't need to be in this period of rest anymore, I don't think. I think your batteries... I'm getting that they're charged, but they just kind of don't stay charged. It's like you have a leaky battery or something. I don't know how to describe it. You recharge yourself, and then you feel overwhelmed again in like 10 seconds. And that's part of what's holding you back and keeping you from creating. How can we get out of this, Aphrodite? Don't say self-love. I know it's self-love. Okay, when I feel that this is going to be healed for you, when you get this new opportunity, once you create this new opportunity, this Ace of Pentacles, this will come to an end. This need for constant rest and relaxation. It won't be as important to you once you achieved your goal because you'll feel more fulfilled. And remember, we drew the Two of Cups in reverse earlier, and I think that self-love is really important for you especially, because that's part of what's holding you back. That's part of what's making this Magician reversed, okay? This untapped potential doesn't need to be untapped. A lot of it has to do with your innate self-confidence and how negative self-talk is blocking it. So like deep down, you're a confident person. You know you can do this. Otherwise, you know, there's never been a person that I've known of that believed they couldn't do it. And like everyone I know who's achieved something has known deep down that they would achieve it before they started. It's just one of those things. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you believe you'll succeed, then you will succeed. But if you don't believe you can succeed, then you've already lost, you know. And what was I getting at with that again? I got a little distracted in my rambles. So yeah, you need to have the self-love. And you do have it deep down. But I didn't ask a question, so I don't know what. Yeah, you've had this deep down ever since you were young, I feel like. And you may have been dealing with some mental health struggles that are holding you back. Yeah, you just need to celebrate. And you need to surround yourself with people who celebrate your uniqueness, your specialty, you know, your skills, your chance to succeed. You need to be around others that respect that. And if you are one of your, you know, if you're sitting there telling yourself all day that you can't do it, then you can't do it. So you need to stop doing that. Aphrodite really wants you to quit, and quit it with the self-hatred. Self-love is very important. You can be your own worst enemy. And Aphrodite does not want to hear your bullshit. She's kind of sick of it. Strength in the Hermit. You have a more quiet strength, and you kind of keep to yourself, so you may have been resistant to the message. You may have thought, well, there's no one around me, period. But there are people around you. Everyone has people around them. And if they don't believe in you, you may as well cut them off. Just saying. But you're an introspective person, but you're also very courageous. You can create some things that other people would only dream of. And you do have the inner strength needed to get through all these obstacles and achieve those goals, that untapped talent of yours. Let's see, any final messages before we close out the reading? Nine of Swords. Do not let anxiety get in your way. Anxiety will lie to you. And, you know, you don't need that in your life. You don't need to be having, you know, I think a lot of you have some sort of PTSD or something that's holding you back. And that may be why when you were younger you had that innate confidence, but not now. It seems like it's blocked. And I think that there may be some trauma in your life that's held you back, some rejection trauma especially. But you don't need anyone's permission to do this. You're capable of succeeding on your own. I really see you with this Hermit card especially. It seems like you're going on a solo venture. Or it may be a project with very few collaborators, because we also got the Three of Cups. But I'm not seeing like a social butterfly here. You may be, but because this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody, but like, I mostly see you doing your own thing and succeeding with it. Just don't get in your own way. Alright? Aphrodite does not want to hear one negative affirmation coming out of your mouth. Or even coming across your thoughts. Aphrodite also wants you to quit procrastinating. This is the thing that you love. This is what puts you in a high energetic state. So don't procrastinate with it. I asked what Aphrodite wants for you, and we got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now that may sound bad because it's pentacles, it's money. But what I'm seeing is a work from home sort of venture and financial independence. Something to do with, you know, I mean, this is one of the meanings of it. It says work from home, financial independence, self-care. That's what Aphrodite wants for you. Alright. That was your reading. Quit it with the negative self-talk. Aphrodite loves you, and yeah, that was your reading. I hope you really enjoyed it, and if you did, please subscribe to this channel. It's new, ish. Actually, I guess it's been around for a couple years, but well, whatever. Please rate, subscribe, and blessed be, motherfucker. See y'all. Alrighty. For those of you who selected the Two of Cups, right here, this will be your reading. Sorry, I was talking into the camera instead of the microphone. Aphrodite, help me tune into this group's energy. We got the High Priestess in reverse. Alright. So I'm using a Rider-Waite Learning Tarot, and it says secrets, harm, hidden agenda, disconnected from intuition, withdrawal, silence, selfish, shallowness, ignorance, and misunderstanding. Now, I usually think of this card in reverse as being disconnected from one's intuition, especially. But let's see. Aphrodite, why the two? Okay, we got the moon. I think you're in a period where you just feel like you don't know anything. Like, everything is too much. Aphrodite, what do you want this group to know? I heard this period of isolation is coming to an end. Alright, you guys have been single for a really long time. And for some of you, it'll be a little more proactive. Like you might go out and with the intention of meeting somebody. For example, you may join a dating site or ask your friends to hook you up with somebody or something like that. But for others of you, it's just kind of fated. You're going to meet somebody. And that's why you were drawn to the Two of Cups, because... And if you're already in a relationship, this could be friendships as well. But, or, you know, if you're not interested in relationships, maybe you're aromantic, but you still wanted to hear what Aphrodite had to say for you. And I see more friends coming into your life. So this is good news. I like this. Okay, we've got the Six of Swords. So that's a transition. It can often mean leaving something behind or releasing baggage. As far as the meanings go, let's see, can you see that? Yeah. I'm I can't talk. I'm kind of seeing you embracing change. When previously you may have been a person who's very change resistant, this time you're really getting into this change because this is something you've needed for a long time. And change is still going to be hard on you, but it's change you needed. Ace of Cups. Alright, I asked Aphrodite, is there anything you need to know? And there is going to be new love coming into your life. Again, if you're already in a relationship, or you're, you know, for some of you, I'm sensing friendship, but for a lot of you, I am sensing a partnership coming your way. It could also be a new creative project. If you're just really the antisocial type of person, this could be a new creative project. But for most of you, in general, I'm seeing a new person in your life, probably, possibly romantic, and if not that, friendship, and that these new friends or this new lover or whatever's happening here is going to, well, there's going to be some changes in your life because of this, and most of these changes are going to be welcome changes. Yeah, we got the Two of Wands here. With the Two of Wands and the Six of Swords, for some of you guys, I see that you will be traveling. Quite literally. In some, like, for some of you, this is literal. Not for everyone, though. For others of you, it may be a more permanent kind of travel. Like you may be leaving behind one home and going to another, and that's why you're going to make new friends, is because you're moving. For some of you, you may even be reconnecting with old friends once forgotten, but that's just, that's for some of you. It's not for everyone, again. Then again, you know, it is a general reading, so it's going to be different for everyone. So for a while, I feel like your faith has been tested. You've spent a lot of time alone with this Hermit in reverse. You know, that Hermit... I'm seeing the Hermit in reverse as like an end to the Hermit lifestyle. That's not... I don't know if that's one of the meanings that's offered on the training tech or not. Let me look at it. Isolation, loneliness, withdrawal. Nope. No, it's not, but that's how I'm reading it. That's how I saw it. But, yeah, it wasn't always like how it's gonna be. You had a big period where your faith was being tested, your patience was being tested. And you were feeling quite pessimistic because nothing was going your way. You either didn't know anyone or you didn't get along with the people you knew. And just... Or maybe you just weren't as close as you would have liked to have been with the people you knew. That's another possibility. But enough about the past, because with this Six of Swords, you're leaving this behind. And blessings are going to start coming in for you. Yeah, see, we got the Nine of Cups. That is a wish come true. Alright. Then we also have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I actually drew the Knight of Pentacles earlier when I asked if I should do this reading, and it said, I interpreted it as work without reward. But for you, you know, it's a wish fulfillment. So I feel like you've been stuck for a very long time. Like nothing was moving forward. But now your wish is coming true. So this Knight of Pentacles, this is the past. And this Nine of Cups, this is the future. I could almost end the reading here because I feel like it's really good and... But alas, you know Daddy needs those watch time hours. I need about 1,500 more in order to, hold on, give me a minute. I'm going to try to think of more things to ask. In order to be monetized, should I have said. Yeah, I'm all over the place. I'm just gonna shuffle and see what comes out. Aphrodite, what do we need to know? Four of Swords. Okay. Why the Four of Swords? What about the Four of Swords? Alright, the Four of Swords is paired with the Knight of Wands in reverse. You spent a lot of time at rest. And this was causing some delays and frustration. Maybe that you were just kind of depressed, so you spent a lot of time resting. Yeah. I'd like some more context here. Yeah, there's been a lot of worry and poverty mindset. I'm not really picking up a financial meaning off of this particular 5 of coins here. I'm mostly seeing loss and worry. It could be that you lost a friend or a family member recently, and that's weighing heavily on your mind. Uh, but, in the future, things are getting better. Like I said, we got this Ace of Cups here. But, when I first started this reading at the very beginning, we had this. Before anything else, we had this. We had the High Priestess in reverse and the Moon. So let's explore that a little bit more, shall we? Shall we? I just said, shall we? Aphrodite, tell me more about this moon. Uh-huh. You've been moody lately. You're probably like, fuck you, Crowman. But it's what I'm seeing is you've had some moodiness. Or some disappointment. Jealousy even, maybe. I guess it's because, you see happy couples or people with friends and you don't have it, and it just kind of makes you resentful a little bit. And of course, being alone too long can cause moodiness. Humans are social creatures after all. But thankfully, this time is nearing its end. Though you may still feel a little bit lost in life. But things will get better. Yeah. With this 5 of Cups, the 5 of Cups is disappointment, but it's kind of like a crying over spilled milk kind of disappointment. It's not the kind of disappointment that's like I don't want to say real, because your problems are still valid. They're still your problems. It's just maybe the way you reacted to them wasn't very healthy. But also, I am sensing some loss and some grief coming from that loss in your life. It just seems to me like you've had a really hard life, and you keep on moving, you keep on trucking along, but it's been really hard for you. And, I don't know, you haven't been sharing that burden with others because you haven't really had anyone to share it with. So the burden's been all yours, and you've been struggling a lot. Yeah. And that's very sad to hear, but remember, I kept this on top so we could always reach for it. We got the Ace of Cups. New love is coming your way. So don't sweat it. Everything's going to be okay. Or at the very least, it's going to be a lot better than it was. And I just dropped a bunch of cards. The 10 of Swords. Yeah, things can't get worse. They can only get better from this point on, because, well, that's one of the meanings on the card, on the training card anyway. Can't get worse, only upwards, recovery, regeneration, resting in an inevitable end. It just kind of can't get worse at this point, because you've dealt with so much. And in the future, new friendship, new love. Something like that. We also got the King of Wands, the Magician upright, and the Hanged Man. It's time to surrender yourself to the universe and let your manifestations come to you. Know that your manifestations are coming. Like, know it in your heart. And they will come to you. Especially now, you know. And for a lot of you, I feel like one of your manifestations that you've been trying to work on is new love. And that is coming your way. How much time do we have left? 11 minutes? Aphrodite, what more can you tell me? I was starting to think nothing was gonna come. Strength. I got strength. This is excellent. You see, you're a lot stronger than you think because you've dealt with all of this. All of this grief. To the point where it couldn't get worse anymore. You've dealt with it and you're a stronger person now because of that. I know that doesn't sound like a very great message, but because it wasn't a blessing. The things that happened to you, they were not blessings. They weren't particularly curses. Like, you weren't cursed. It's just some people have very bad luck. But most importantly, what I want to reiterate here is the things that happened to you were not blessings. They were very hurtful, and you struggled a lot. You learned a lot, and you got a lot stronger, but you also struggled a lot. And, you know, that's valid. But thankfully you have new friends or a lover coming in, and somebody can split the load with you now. Okay, we got the King of Swords in reverse. It says here on the training card, quiet power, inner truth, callousness, weakness, loss of emotional control, manipulation, or misuse of power. But none of that really resonates. So, the King of Swords, he's very head over heart, mind over matter. And I feel like you have that, like, kind of deep within yourself. Well, I guess that could fall under quiet power. Yeah, you have that deep within. Okay, that bottom card wanted to come out. We also have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So your inner feelings. What about them? Oh. The Sun. I'm getting the impression that you are one of those people who always see things in the most honest, upfront way. It's not that you're out of touch with your intuition per se. I mean, maybe a bit you have been, because we did get this moon, this high priestess in reverse, but you're more of a realist. It's not that you don't have any connection to the spiritual, because obviously you do. You're watching a tarot card reading. I mean, but you're a more logical person. And the reason I say this is because we've got the King of Swords here, and we also have the Sun in reverse. And when I see the Sun in reverse, and I don't think this meaning's on the card, but it's something I've always gotten from the Sun of reverse, it's the blinding light of the truth. You see things as they are to a fault. You may be overly realistic at times. I didn't think that that was possible, but I guess it is. You've made it possible. Somehow you are dosing with a little too much truth. Oh, cool. You're going to be invited to a party or something. Because we got the Four of Wands. That's a celebration. Now, for some of you, if you are in a relationship, this new love, this Ace of Cups, could be your current relationship, but actually you're getting married or something like that. But that's not going to be for everyone. For some of you, you're going to be invited to a party, I see that, or some kind of celebration. It may be a simple outing with friends, but it feels like a party to me. Just energetically, it feels like a party. It could also be a homecoming. So for some of you, you may be moving back home and reconnecting with old friends, and that's what this Ace of Cups is the new love from, reconnection with your old past. It's going to be different for everyone, obviously, general reading, yada yada. But I think that's cool. I'm glad that card popped out, because that's exciting. That's good to look forward to. Okay, we got the Hierophant. This card probably popped out to reiterate that for some of you, a marriage is coming. Because the Hierophant, I see it, the Hierophant is a priest. He's tradition. He's religion. And in some cases, in a relationship reading, I also see this card as marriage. I don't know if every reader sees him like that, but that's how I always saw the Hierophant, as a card which in a relationship reading can indicate marriage. So, and hopefully that's for you, and it's not like, oh, your friends are getting married, because if so, that really sucks, and I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully it's exciting news for you. That's what I'm hoping for. Alright, I saw 420 remaining. Blaze it on the camera, so let's see if there are any last minute messages that we can get out of Aphrodite. That really flew out. Okay. So we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. You may be overwhelmed by choices to make in the future. Whereas before, there was nothing going on in your life. In the future, you may be bombarded with choices. Like, you may have one friend calling you up saying, hey, do you want to go to such and such with me? And you may have another friend at the same time. You may have a prior commitment for once, which is something that you've never had to deal with before. So try not to get stressed out and stay true to your plans, I suppose. That's a weird message. I didn't think I'd get a message like that, but I guess some of you are going to become Mr. Popular, Mr. or Mrs. Popular. and you're going to have schedule conflicts for once. Are there any other meanings that we can divine from this? Well, let's see. Maybe I should take those. They did fall out. It's just they all fell out at once. Okay, we got the Lovers. So that's more, you know, the Lovers can mean contracts, and this is a love reading. So again, for some of you guys, if you watched this whole reading just to support me and you didn't resonate until recently because you have a partner all along, it could be a marriage. We've got the Four of Cups, but it's reversed, so your lust for life is coming back. We've got the Queen of Wands, which is courage, and it also says zest for life down here. I didn't know that was a meaning, so maybe that is combined with the Four of Cups to really, really reiterate that you're going to start having passion for life again. It's not going to be like this forever, with this lost energy I felt at the beginning of the reading. You're not going to have that forever. You're going to have the Emperor. You're going to have respect. Maybe a father figure. Who knows? Maybe for some of you, this Ace of Cups is a new daddy. Sorry, I just had to say that. I couldn't resist saying that. You know me, you know me. And we got the Fool in reverse. So I see some maturing energy too. And with the Ace of Swords in reverse, something about the confusion you felt. Ah, okay. Yeah, for some of you, you've been living in the past. And you've been lacking a sort of playful energy that you need to be happy. It's weird because I sense you growing up a lot, but I also sense you needing to really tap in with your inner child a lot too, to feel really truly happy. Does that make sense? Well, I think we have reached the end of this reading. Thank you so much for watching. Links to this deck and this deck will be in the comments section, and you can check out my Patreon for more readings. Sorry, the camera cut out. And let's see what else. Oh yeah, please rate, subscribe, and blessed be motherfuckers. See y'all. Bye. Alrighty. For those of you who chose this card here, the Ten of Cups, this will be your reading. And you may have noticed or been drawn to this amethyst right here, and you may be wondering what's up with it. This is spirit quartz. I think they call it that because of how it rises. Like, it looks the way it looks. It's pretty fascinating. I don't blame you for choosing this rock. Alrighty. Aphrodite, what is the people who selected this group? What is their energy? People who selected the Ten of Cups. Six of Wands in reverse. Eight of Cups, Ace of Wands. Oh, okay. So some of you started a new venture, but it failed, and you walked away disappointed. Or it may not necessarily be a new project. Some new opportunity, some new beginning. There was something that you walked away from. You really thought it was going to pan out. You really thought that that was going to be your Ten of Cups, but it ended up being your Eight of Cups. And you just feel like a failure now because in some ways you failed. You wanted that happy ending, you know, that, what am I trying to say? That fairy tale happy ending, you know, the house, the family, the 2.5 kids, the dream. Maybe not the 2.5 kids for all of you. This is a general reading, so I understand not everybody wants that, but, excuse me. Let's see. We got the Knight of Wands. So one thing about you that I'm really noting is that you're very passionate. Not about everything, but when you're really passionate about something, you are really, truly dedicated to that thing. For some of you, autism spectrum. Or ADHD, ADHD. Neurodivergence for some of you. Let's see. Because you really have a lot of energy when you're passionate. And I think that'll help you get to that 10 of Cups in the long run. Yeah, you guys are the type, you have choices in life and you want to choose happiness. But what's getting in your way? Death, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and 6 of Swords. You've had a lot of false starts. Like you think this is it. This is the one. This is the time. This is the day. And it's just, it's not. No change happens and you feel stuck. Or either that or there is change, but it's not the change you want. It's not the fulfillment you want. It's not the success you want. The success you get from it is very fleeting. It may change for a minute and you're like, ah, shit, because it just doesn't stay changed and I swore and that's gonna cause issues for monetization in the future because I'm not going to go through and censor myself in this video because it's gonna be over an hour long, but oh well. Whoopsie, I dropped the card. Don't look at me, I'm hideous. I did not get dressed up for this reading. I did not anticipate appearing on camera, but I dropped the card and I bent over to pick it up and it's the Hermit again. It's him again. I've had him in all 3 readings so far. Oh my goth. Will the Hermit stop sexually harassing me? The Hermit and the 3 of Wands and, oh, the Page of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. Can I first say you deserve your happily ever after? I know you haven't had it yet, but you, like, deserve your happily ever after, and Aphrodite wants that for you. Aphrodite wants you to achieve these dreams of, I want to say domestic bliss. She wants that for you. You're not going to find it if you stick to your own in a pity party. You need to get out there and explore and seek opportunities in places you wouldn't have thought of seeking opportunities before. For some of you, you may want to travel overseas if that's within your budget. And I feel that you guys have very high standards because you have very big dreams. And also because of the 8 of Pentacles here. So, yeah, you know, that apprenticeship card. You are working toward mastery. Because you feel like that's what it needs. You need to achieve mastery in order to achieve this 10 of Cups. This 10 of Cups is your goal. I'm fairly certain of it, otherwise I can't imagine you having picked this pile if you did not want this for yourself. You want that happy ending. You want it really bad. Aphrodite, can I have some more information? Oh, the Magician is reversed. I think I've seen the Magician in the last 2 readings as well. But when you have big long readings, you know, you can come to expect some repeat cards every now and then. Why is the Magician in this pile? Aphrodite, why the Magician? Ha! I almost dropped the card, but I stopped it with my big thick thighs. Okay. Your anxiety is making it harder to achieve your dreams. It's kind of blocking your manifestations. So you need to get your anxiety under control. You need to get on anxiety medication. If this resonates, go to a doctor is what I'm saying. I'm not recommending doing anything crazy. Like, I probably shouldn't have said that the way I said it, so I apologize. Please forgive me. But for some of you, you need to talk to a doctor. And if you're on medication, I just talk to a doctor is the message. Because I'm sensing anxiety and or depression here. Like, I can feel it right now. Probably anxiety more so than depression for most of you, because that anxiety is feeding into some negative self-talk, negative thoughts about the future, and those negative thoughts about the future are making it harder for you to achieve your 10 of Cups. Aphrodite, more information, please. And we got 4 new cards. We've got the Page of Cups, the Empress, the King of Pentacles, and the fucking 3 of Swords. Oh, how I hate to see him. I really genuinely hate seeing this card. It makes me want to scream every time I see it. Yeah, all these false startups have left you with heartbreak. And with this King of Pentacles in reverse, money not really panning out either. And in order for your happy ending, you need both love and money, is what I'm getting. That's your thought process. You are seeking that 10 of Cups. And what you need is the Empress and the Page of Cups. You need that ability to be able to take the money you do have and turn it into a home. And you need to be able to find love in places that you didn't find it before. Now, that's not to say that your happy ending is never going to be that 10 of Cups, because it is going to be that 10 of Cups, but it's going to come to you in steps, I'm getting. It's not going to be overnight you finally find happiness. For you, I'm getting that this is going to be something you build over a long period of time. You build your own happy ending. I might cry. Guys, you're going to build your own happy ending. You're going to become the Empress. Also, some of you may be getting a love letter soon. That's a thought that popped into my head. We have 18 minutes left, so let's see if we can get some more cards. Spirit guides, how can we get this happy ending? You seem so fixated on it. I want to find it for you. Aphrodite, how can we get that happy ending? Okay. So you're going to need to seek closure. You've got a lot of difficult decisions ahead of you. Before you can really have a great future, you need to make peace with the past, because the past is haunting you. It's keeping you from reaching that completion that the world offers. Yeah, you need to make peace with your past in order to have a happy future. Not a big fan of this message, but it is what it is. You also need to have a long-term vision. Otherwise, you'll be working without getting any results. Because like I said, this is going to be something you build slowly over time. It's not going to be a miracle that smacks you in the face. This 10 of Cups is going to take some time. We got the Ace of Swords. It says mental clarity, breakthroughs, new ideas, success, sharp mind, new conflict, surgery. Why is the Ace of Swords in this reading, Aphrodite? Oh, boo-hoo, we got the Five of Wands. I'm not a big fan of the Five of Wands. Never met anyone who stands the Five of Wands. There may be some new conflicts popping up in your life, but you're going to have the mental clarity to finish those arguments quickly, so I wouldn't worry about it. I think you have what you need. You have what you need to succeed. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. I just wanted to check with the pendulum first because, why not, right? She fell out, the Knight of Cups. Don't be moody with me, okay? Okay? I know you're not enjoying this reading so far. I mean, you wish I had something else to say, but well, let's see. I might have something else to say. Two of Pentacles. Aphrodite, why is the Two of Pentacles in this reading? In this very unfair reading. Knight of Swords. Okay, you're a very ambitious person. You are action-oriented, you are driven to succeed, and you're eager to defend your beliefs. But Spirit wants you to find some balance in that. Because for some of you, you may have a bit of an argumentative nature, and that may be holding you back from finding peace in your life. And, you know, it's kind of hard to have that 10 of Cups without having peace. So it may be detrimental to your goals long term if you're an argumentative person. Spirit really wants to let you know, though, that there will be an end to these hard times, because we just got the Five of Pentacles, but it's reversed. Now, the Five of Pentacles, upright, worst card in the deck, in my opinion. I really hate to see her, but when she's reversed, that's the end of hard times. So while you may be having some hard times now, they will come to an end. And Spirit really, really wants to emphasize that. Aphrodite really, really wants you to know that it is coming to an end. What else, Aphrodite? Oh, look, we got the Ten of Cups. See, what was I saying? What was I saying? This is maybe not the first time. I already forgot what the other piles were, sorry. I remember nothing about the other piles, but it's cool. You got your card, and you got it upright. And what's this? Ten of Wands. Okay, the Ten of Wands isn't as cool as the Ten of Cups. You're feeling very burdened right now. And it's gonna be a burden, you know. When you have a lot of hard work, when you have a goal, and you're working hard to achieve that goal, it's gonna get tiring sometimes. But keep at it. You guys keep at it. And eventually, you will reach this Ten of Pentacles. This Ten of Cups. Is there anything else that we need to know? Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, we've got the Five of Swords in reverse. And we've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Your money needs to be in flow. But don't overspend it and don't over hoard it either. You need to find that right spending balance. Like, don't be so stingy that your quality of life suffers. But also, don't be so spendy. It's not a word. Spendy. Whatever. I'm gonna own it. Don't be so spendy that you buy things you don't need, that aren't productive to your end goal of stability and, you know, that happy fairy tale ending. Also, you may need to make some amends with your past. I'm thinking like the Alcoholic Anonymous thing, where one of the steps is to make amends. I don't know why that's popping into my head, but for some of you, making amends might be important. That was a weird message. I wonder why it's important. Why is it important to make amends? I dropped another card. The Star is in reverse because it's causing you despair. It's causing you a disconnection with your own self-trust. Excuse me. So for that reason, you're going to need to, Oh, I dropped more cards. Well, Spirit wants you to know that there are going to be opportunities in the future. So many opportunities, you may have a hard time picking which one. You're going to have your choice. So don't feel bad about all these false opportunities and stuff. It's more than just something you need to make amends with or make peace with. It's also not that important, really, I guess. I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, it's not that the past isn't important. It scarred you, but you need to move on from it, more importantly, because there's gonna be more opportunities, and you don't want those past failures to scar you for new opportunities, because otherwise you're not going to get your 10 of Cups. And with the Page of Swords, we have new ideas, curiosity, thirst for knowledge, new ways of communicating, restless mental energy. Those were the meanings. I just read them off the card. But for you, I'm seeing it as like new opportunities for you to communicate with others. Does that make sense? That's just what I'm getting. Like, new opportunities to communicate with others and find that one that's for you. You may want to watch pile number 2 as well. For some of you, that was relevant. If you almost selected pile number 2, but you were like, oh my god, but the Spirit Quartz is so pretty, you may want to go ahead and watch pile number 2. There may be some messages in there for you. Okay, we have 6 minutes left, so let's try to close this up. Aphrodite, anything that you want to say last minute? Alright, you need to be very courageous with the upcoming days. I don't know why you need to be courageous. Why, Aphrodite? Why is courage such an important thing to manifest? Some of you may need to overcome some sort of addiction, and that's why I heard Alcoholics Anonymous earlier. But for some of you, you just need the courage to overcome negative self-talk, because the devil can very easily mean negative self-talk. Financial independence is coming your way. So for those of you who were thinking about escaping your problems by manifesting a partner, I really feel that you'll achieve abundance on your own before a partner comes into your life and achieves it for you. Or some of you may not even have a rich partner to begin with. Out of my audience, you guys are most likely to be the male in my audience. That's just something that's been unconsciously on my mind ever since. It has nothing to do with anything I just said. It's just something that's I've been thinking about. I feel like I'm connecting with a masculine or non-binary energy here. But that's not necessarily true. There are some women here as well. I just felt like saying that because most people who watch tarot readings are female. So it's nice to get that shout out every now and then, that acknowledgement. Yeah, there's a guy here. Hey, penis haver. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Besides, not every guy has a penis. I just felt like being vulgar. Am I allowed to do that? And we got the Page of Wands in reverse. Do not procrastinate, guys. Aphrodite doesn't want you to procrastinate or have any self-limiting beliefs or anything like that. That's, what do I want to say? Enroaching, because that's also not a word. Whatever, I'm gonna own it again. That's enroaching on your spiritual path. Actually, I'm gonna check to see if it is a word. Enroaching is a word? What does it mean? To include on a person's territory or thing considered to be a right. Oh wait, to intrude, not include. Not include. Intrude. Okay, so it was a word. Well, don't enroach. Sorry, I have the giggles. Well, we're gonna draw one last card. Aphrodite. One last card for pile number 3. And I dropped it. I have to go get it. Aphrodite wants to warn you that you can't fear change. Change is a good thing. Change is what's going to bring you this 10 of Cups. And alright, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in to this reading, even as I got a little bit silly there for a few minutes or throughout the whole reading. And thank you very much. I almost said thank you for being patrons, because usually my readings are Patreon only. I have a library of readings on Patreon, and it will get bigger as the months pass. So please check that out if you're interested, if you really resonate with my readings. If not, sorry. But hopefully you had a good time here today, and hopefully it resonated, and hopefully I gave you some good advice. So please rate the video if you liked it or not. Please subscribe to the channel if you like my readings. And blessed be, motherfuckers. See y'all. Bye.